Hey everyone, GamerGuy7Aces here. Okay, remember when we were supposed to get a Sonic 4 Episode 3, but that never happened due to the poor sales of Episode 2? Well, that always got me thinking, what if Sonic Mania became Sonic 4 Episode 3 instead? Now, I know it sounds ludicrous, but this totally could have worked. Following the pattern of Episode 1 being Sonic-centric and Episode 2 having Tails in it, Episode 3 was definitely going to have Knuckles and feature Angel Island. That was the direction Dimps was headed to, but that never happened. The biggest difference between Sonic 4 Mania is that Sonic 4's episodes only have 4 new stages and 3 acts each, whereas Sonic Mania has 12 stages, 2 acts each. Now originally, when Christian Whitehead was making Sonic Mania, it was just going to be a short game with 4 new levels, Studiopolis, Press Garden, Mirage Saloon, and Titanic Monarch zones. But Iizuka suggested adding remix levels from the previous classic Sonic games to make the game bigger. Now just imagine if Iizuka told Whitehead, 4 levels is just fine, let's make that Sonic 4 Episode 3 to conclude the game and the classic Sonic the Hedgehog series. It's not like Whitehead would say no. Fans would actually be happy to hear that Whitehead would be the brains behind Sonic 4 Episode 3. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Eggman, and etc. would have to retain their modern looks though to keep up with the consistency of Sonic 4, not to mention having CGI rendered graphics instead of sprites, but besides that, the physics and gameplay would be the closest to Whitehead's previous works in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Also, many fans have complained about how much Sonic the Hedgehog 4 soullessly rehashes old stages, even in Episode 2, which tried to be a little more original, featuring levels like White Park. But there were still levels that seemed to be a combination of previous levels. For instance, Sylvania Castle looked like Marble Garden meets Aquatic Ruin Zone, and Oil Desert was basically Oil Ocean with some Sandopolis themes. And of course, Sky Fortress was basically Wing Fortress. So, Episode 3 would be even more refreshing, featuring all 4 brand new zones by Christian Whitehead. Of course, the 5th stage of both Episode 1 and 2 took place in a Death Egg, so that could be the case for Episode 3. A Death Egg Mark III or something of the like where Dr. Eggman unites with all the hard-boiled heavies to take down the trio. Basically, the same scenario should play out like the ending of Sonic Mania, without the whole connection to Sonic Forces. Also, since Sonic 4 has 3 acts per zone, the 3rd act of Episode 3 could be a Knuckles-themed level. I mean, we already have 3 acts of Mirage Saloon in Sonic Mania. And since Sonic 4 is a more streamlined game, it wouldn't have any character campaigns like Mania or 3 Knuckles. So I can imagine Acts 1 and 2 would be Sonic and Tails levels, and the 3rd act would be a Knuckles level, moving the story along. Furthermore, since Episode 1 had the special stage from Sonic 1, and Episode 2's special stage was the half pipe from Sonic 2, it's obvious that Episode 3 would have the Blue Spheres as a special stage to get the Chaos Emeralds. Dimps is unoriginal like that, so we wouldn't get that brand new special stage we got in Mania. I don't even think we'd get a Super Knuckles. Nevertheless, it's crazy how much this could work if Sega was that determined to continue Sonic 4 Episode 3. But I don't think the sales would have been as high as Sonic Mania. And Sega has learned their lesson about naming their game a sequel from a previous old title. That brings unrealistically high expectations. So ultimately, I'm glad we got Sonic Mania. It's just fun coming up with these hypothetical videos on what could have happened. Sonic 4 will always be known as one of the biggest missed opportunities in Sega's history, and an overall disappointingly average series. And I think it's because of this reason that Sonic Team will never create a Sonic Adventure 3 anytime soon. So, what do you guys think? Could Sonic Mania work as Sonic 4 Episode 3? And how would you react if we got a Sonic 4 Episode 3 with the 4 new levels from Mania instead of Sonic Mania? Let me know down in the comments below. But alright, that wraps it up for this video. And until next time, swag out.